does it beautifully. Battersby, he'll always use the ball well, gives off the hands, and now the kick. Richards goes up and brings it down on the second attempt. Great mark. He's got that shock of blonde hair, you can't miss it. He drives it long up inside 50. Ball off hands now, looking for a crummer. On, just coming through, Matthews, like a double blues through Lewis, handball over the top. Now they go up towards attacking 50. Left foot shot at goal. He's going on track, and that's the first major of the game, and it comes through Matthews. James Matthews on the left shoe. That'll endear him to the Sturt faithful in quick time. A lovely finish there. The ball went inside 50, and Matthews with his first goal.
He's a great story, James Matthews. So a new recruit to Sturt comes across from the Crows, of course, and one of the hard stories from the Crows, this was a kid who was all but assured that he'd get on the Sturt. He's been an absolute success story. Of course, brother of Ben Davis on the Crows, but he's an absolute stalwart.
So about 20 metres out, almost directly in front. The umpire does a little bit of work, but it's good enough. And they've got their second goal on the board. And this is the perfect start here for the Double Blues.
Yeah, it is. We know that they like to play attacking, really exciting brand of football. They certainly show that, particularly the back end of last season, where they really just sort of lit it up. And like we said, they probably ran out of...
Ended up getting it back. Here's Richards, though, who initiated one of those smothers, gives out the handball on a right foot snap at goal. It's a good one. And it's another goal. And Sturt have got their third. They are flying here at the moment. Magnificent goal. I think it might have come from the boot of Gribble. And the Double Blues kicking accurately as well. They open up a 17-point lead early in this game.
So that's what it is. They've got guys like Gribble. They've got guys like, as well, James Richards. They're trailing his man and purely defending his man. He's looking ahead. He's reading the play. He's watching exactly where the ball goes. So if he was just purely trailing his man going in, he probably gets a second to the football. But because he read the play and it came down and he saw the ball first before even his forward did, he gets first crack at it.
Now that was Hupfeld who took the intercept. You can't miss it. He drives it long up inside 50. Ball off hands now, looking for a crummer. On, just coming through. Matthews, like a thief in the night, said, I'll take that, and he kicks his second. Beautifully done. That is sensational. Maybe the play of the night. That's what you love from your small forwards. Matthews with his second, and Sturt back out to a 19-point lead.
Oh, that's absolutely really, really nice footy because it's so offensive. It's really, really fun to watch. Matthews, we know that's exactly what he can do.
Now they go inside 50 with a high up and under. Trying to get in front. They're not able to take it. Davis outside of the right. And here is Hone. We won't get the name wrong this time. He's going to watch it go through. Davis had enough on it. He didn't need Hone after all. And a couple in a minute here. Late in this first term. And this is great stuff now for Sturt. They open up a 4-goal lead. And Davis with a clever finish on the outside of the...
Particularly going up forward.
So Burrows from about 35 metres out, almost directly in front. You'd expect him to finish from here. Well, the umpire's done some work. But he might have just squeezed it home. He's done it. And he's got his first, and this has been a real flurry of late action here for the Double Blues. That would be delightful for Marty Matten and not so much Brad Koch. You hate giving up goals in red time, Hazy, and they've given up 3 very, very late here.
Left me with a mic, I would have said that he might have been Prime Minister, but Patrick Wilson, if his body stays sound, I'll sort of back him in as well to be in that sort of category.
Kicks on its way, just draws it beautifully on the breeze. Right to left. Perfect finish. You expect a player of his class to do just that.
Of course, spent a couple of seasons at least at the Crows.
Yep.
Got a taste of the AFL. It's very unlucky not to get more opportunities.
Spot on, Hazy. I reckon he was one of those players that was in for one and then...
Take a turn.
Oh, goodness. Sorry, Locke, we'll get you back. Knee kick. That's strong hands there. Hone. He was playing so well earlier, we called him Horn. But he's playing really nicely.
I think we were just...
we were just taking the mickey.
I think we were just accidentally likening to Jason Horn-Francis. So that's a very nice compliment for Josh Hunt.
Just away to the right, or maybe a free kick from front on contact. Great handball by Carruthers. Richards waiting in the square says, happy birthday. He's got his first. He had a couple of behinds in the opening half. That was a really good hand pass by Carruthers, and Richards won't kick an easier goal probably for his career.
It's a really, really nice goal from Sturt. In the context of the game as well, it was an easy goal for Sturt. They've been so hard to come by for both sides, even though Sturt have kicked Okay, well, maybe it was at the other end of the ground, then maybe Sturt get a free kick, but this is a big, big kick.
Richards comes in. He's already got one tonight. He's got a second. And that could be the decisive goal there for the Double Blues. Good work there from Richards. We've enjoyed his work tonight. He's got his second. And just that little bit of breathing space once more for Sturt. They open up a 22-point lead again. 9-12-66. West 6-8. Been playing a bit more forward in this half. He gives off the handball to Tearley. He handballs as well. The finishing touch. Gribble. Bit of icing on the cake. And that is delicious. 2 in a minute. And that will just about do it, I reckon. You've got to say they've deserved it. West have battled and battled away, but that might just be the killer blow.
Yeah, it's just a quick little passage, isn't it? So we're talking about, I wouldn't call it a controversial, they've just been pummeling the whole night, and they've been really, really solid. They've been consistent, and the Cream always rises to the top.
And there is Hone. Just for a little bit more polish and a bit more enjoyment for the fans. Speaking of which, we've absolutely loved the crowd here tonight, Hazy. I reckon there's at least a couple of thousand, maybe 2,000 to 3,000. Good crowd.
There is a really good mix as well. There's some... it's massive for your defence. And they use the ball so well as well. They set up a genuine offence.
Sadler, in the meantime, has taken a mark and had a shot at goal, and they've got another one. And have a look at them get around him. That's a big moment for that young man. That's a very popular moment there for Nick Sadler.
Little turn here for the Double Blues, and why not? They're really cashing in. This game's...
But a good mark taken by One-Key. And he comes across and he finds that man, Voss. Mark number 17, I reckon, Hazy. Gives it to Sadler, who's getting some nice football here. Ball comes over the top. Tearley trying to run onto it. He can't take it. Squire's there. Handball back over. Battersby